guys will recognize this. The rear end of the car on the left side underneath, this is the tie-down hook, and it's pretty beefy. It has a bead of weld here and here, and it's on there pretty well. It goes into the frame that has actually welded in nuts already, so built-in nuts are already actually up in there. However, the nuts facilitate a real small thread like this. Now the kit that I got, and I'll go ahead and show you in the link, and I'll show you the hooks. The bolts, of course, are longer because of the thickness of the new hooks I put under there. And what I ended up doing is I ended up tapping them out. The bolts that I got are longer with a coarse thread. Now, if you're going to re-tap a hole, tapping out a coarse thread into a fine thread, there's plenty of meat here for you to actually dig in and tap out the hole. You just can't go the opposite way. If there's a coarse thread hole and you re-tap it with something fine, there's not enough threads and not enough material to give you a good strong bond. Now you can either take these down to a hardware store and try to get longer ones. I didn't feel like doing that, so I just re-tapped it. I'm not going to tell you guys use this tap, because God forbid if you go out and buy it, then you buy the kit that I'm going to show you and the threads are different, then you got to be all upset. So basically the best thing you can do is take your new bolts that you get with your kit, and you can go ahead and find the proper tap to use, or like I said, just go down and get longer bolts. And what this ends up looking like is this right here. So now this is where that mount was. Okay, these are longer bolts. A lot of thread on that when I went and re-tapped the hole because it was fine. And I was able to torque these down to about 120 foot-pounds with some permanent Loctite. And they worked out really well. Again, this is really thick. That's why you can't use the other bolts. You won't get enough bite. And this is kind of nice too, because you can actually put something through here. And this little clip here will hold it in place. So now I've got one on this side. And one on this side. So at least I have a matching pair, which is awfully nice. Again, I'm not going to show you guys. If you don't know how to tap a hole, then don't even bother with this. Just go ahead and try to find the bolts that match the thread on the factory and get longer ones. And if you do, then since these bolts are hardened, which I really like, they're made to withstand quite a bit of force. So that's why I use these. And like I said, they're about this long here. Plenty of room up inside the frame and everything else. And just do yourself a favor, use some Loctite when you do. So that's it. This was a real simple one here, a nice short video for you. And again, that's all there is to it. This wasn't even that much money. I think about $23-ish from Amazon. They're built really well. I like the powder coating on them. And if you guys want to have some symmetry in the back along with some hooks you can really use, just in case you want to help out a buddy like I have already with the strap, that's why there's no scratches. They're just nice to have. Or, you know, if you have a trail hitch, you can use something in there. So that's about it, guys. This was a nice short video. And if you're going ahead and attempt this, again, as far as what you decide to torque these down to, like I said, I used 120 foot-pounds. You can use whatever you want. There's no specific value. And there's nothing with the instructions with these either. So that's it. Have fun with it. And we'll catch you guys again real soon on another YouTube video.